Hello, and welcome back to another episode here on the Hermitcraft server with me, Zedaf, and today we have got many things on the front garden of our little place here. It's not really a garden, but it's kind of like our doorstep, and people keep leaving gifts. Look at this. So obviously we've had the little llama from Pad Llama Co. for a little while now. Are there any updated stuff in here? No, this does get updated regularly though, which is very nice to see. We have this here. Free stuff, take what you want, more at the lantern shop. See... Pearl, this is exactly the kind of thing we want. Oh, hey, and look, those, yes, please, those, goodbye, I don't really need you. But you know what? I'm going to clean the whole thing up. And we even got a free shulker. This is our first ever shulker box as well, unbelievably so. And it's also great because it's light blue, which completely matches my base and my eyes. And lastly, but not leastly, Zedaf, congrats on your progress, the No Wings Club. We got our wood wings, we got our bronze wings, and there's only one way to show these off properly. Look how good they look up in the sky. Oh, with the sun glistening off the wood. I am so very proud of my lovely little trophy things. I wish I could wear them. I would wear them on my face if I could, but unfortunately, I cannot. Well, I guess we need to display these for all to see, because I'm a very proud member. I don't think we'll be getting much more. Oh, the wood wings go first, right? And then the bronze wings come second. Bronze is the new gold, honestly. But enough admiring all the free stuff we have been given. We need to move on to today's project by jumping down here, because as you can see, I have dug out a massive area. We had a live stream the other day, and we did some digging. We did some other little jobs around the place as well. But you can see we have gone balcony crazy now. We got a balcony up here that we've had for a very long time, and we now have a secondary balcony because we are going to be digging down here even further and making this a larger hole. I've added a staircase as well over here. Whoop, just like so. So now we have that one and this one. I'm just trying to make the base a little bit more accessible so that we can run through it, but I'm absolutely loving the kind of vertical height of it, seeing all these things from different angles. We've got the zero-G anti-grav pipe thing out there. We can like watch stuff whizzing up. We're going to make this a nice viewing place. Maybe we'll even try and get rid of some of the glass as well, and have sort of like invisible water there. I think this will spill out if I break this because they're source blocks, so we need to find a way to kind of block them off, maybe with like a sign or something, but without the water flowing out. But I think it'd be really cool to see the items just whizzing straight up there. But like I say, today we need to dig this out for more room for our project. But you know what? I would normally just do a time lapse, start it and save some time that, but we have no time. We have not enough time to even do a time lapse, which means we need to take things to a real extreme. We need to have already done it. That's right. Boom, boom, boom. Literally. I've wrecked my entire floor. But it's okay because a hole has already been dug down here. That was incredibly not worth it. And the reason we need such a relatively large expansion all of a sudden to the lab is because today's experiment is on the larger size, and also it will look fantastic if looked down on from above like this, from a nice aerial view. That's because today we are making a maze. That's right, we are going to be making a traditional sciencey lab maze thing where maybe we could have some mice or something like that running around and seeing if they can find their way. But today we don't have mice. We do, however, have mites. Mites. We have mites. Mites. Mites we have. We might have mites. 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 Well, we might get some mites. Now, the beauty of using an endermite is twofold. First up, I can give birth to these things wherever I like. We've not got to pull them in from some strange biome. I can just get out some ender pearls and plop. They're a 5% chance, but little Mike here, you took a lot more ender pearls than that, didn't you? Yes, you were a tough one to get. Very, very difficult. He's fast as well, but mainly it's because they're so small. He only needs like a 1x1 little teeny gap like this to kind of run through, meaning a whole place like this, which, you know, is about a 16 by 16 area, we can actually have a much smaller scale of a maze. There he goes. Ha! Which means this place to him will look like a massive labyrinth. Oh my goodness, it just hit me. Labyrinth. I genuinely didn't even realize that until I was just watching back the last clip, and then I realized what I'd said, and it's the best name ever in the world, and I totally planned that from day one, and yeah, you can't tell me otherwise. But I have left the best part of this to go next. I like to put down the dry stuff, and then we make the concrete moistened in place, in position where possible. If it's going in a ceiling or something, it doesn't really work. But when it's like this, let it flow. Very, very pleasing. But yeah, this is going to be the size of the labyrinth that we have. Oh goodness me. Maybe the walls weren't the best idea to do this, but yeah, you are going to have a massive area to run around in, my friend. But first, we have to keep up the clinical look, get everything nice and white concrete so that it is clear and crisp, and we can kind of read the data. You know, we're not getting any kind of like stone texture or anything like that. We're getting textureless, which means anything that we can see is clearly something we need to write down scientifically. I don't know. I think scientists just try and do that or something. I'm trying to keep clean, all right? Whoa, you getting an optical illusion there? Everything's still spinning! Or is that just me? Uh-oh. But there we have it, the maze is now completely built out, and I tell you what, the maze looks astonishing. It really is rather nice. It's got plenty of different ways through it, but plenty of like little dead ends and little places to get stuck as well, and that is the whole goal of this. We want to test your pathfinding, Mike. My pathfinding is incredible. Yeah, see, there we go, look, found one right away. And I guess now is as good a time as any. Let's get Mike in the maze. He can start running around. How am I going to do this without him escaping? All right, there you go, Mike. Off you go. Have fun. Go all the way in, please. I need to block you up. Huh. There we go. Very good. So he's wandering about now. We can see him nice and clearly. See, he's just checking out the little dead ends. He's checking out my handiwork, quite honestly. I do feel a little bit judged, if I'm honest, Mike. But you know what? This is your maze now. You're going to be living pretty much your entire life captivated in there. So yeah, take a little look around. See what you can find. But yeah, I guess we need a start and an end point in this place to really be able to test it. If we want to maybe put one in like a corner here and the end point in a corner here, we can see how long it takes him to get from there to there, and then have him loop back around to the beginning again so he can have another attempt at it, and pretty much just run that experiment over and over. And Mike, your reputation is on the line here, my friend. But first things first, we need to add that return system, and I have done it already. We have the start of our maze over here. Mike's going to come flying up the bubble column, smash his head on some glass, and then get pushed over here. This will have glass all over it like that, so he will be trapped in this tiny little area down here. He should be fine. He shouldn't drown, I don't think. The flowing water will keep pushing him out. This little trap door is kind of like our little door, little matador door or whatever, to flap open when we want Mike to be able to enter the maze. So we'll hit a button, and that will start that and start a timer as well. Mike can go into the maze, take as long as he needs to get over here to the very end. I've blocked off the end temporarily right now, and you can see we've got the old trappy trap doors, which are literally a trap because it's going to just make Mike think he can walk straight off the edge. He will hit the string, he will trigger the end of the timer, he will trigger the end of the maze, but he will also, if I can get down there and do this, no, I couldn't do it, okay. Not only will he trigger this, but he will also head down here as well. Oh my goodness, Mike, I don't want to be putting Mike through this. Can I make it through? I want to just get through to the other side. It can't be that tricky. Don't hit the string. I'm inside a wall. Okay, perfect. Mike will come through this way, down a nice little water pipe. It's a bit like a sewer, but there's less poop. And he'll head down under this, hopefully slide straight across this and get pulled into the bubble column there, which shoots him right back up to the beginning, ready to go again. Now, I am trapped down here. I'm not trapped. I can just do this. Boop. Boop. Oh, I put the glass there. Oh, no. I am trapped. This is horrible. The time is now the time to talk about time, and timers especially. We want a nice sand timer, something like this. If this whole chest was full, it would trickle down into this chest. We're locking it at the moment, so this is currently off. But if a whole chest of 64 items like this, if it was completely full of sand, it would take about 11.5 minutes to trickle all the way down. Now, Mike, I think you're going to only have 11.5 minutes maximum. If you take longer than that, we're not even going to bother listening, counting it. You just have to go again until you can beat 11.5 minutes, and then we will keep your score from there, because we want to kind of keep the system as easy as possible to manage. So obviously I'd flick the lever and the things will start ticking through. So Mike's going now. His gate's open as well. And then when Mike flicks the string over there, boom, it will turn the system off, and we can come over, check out, oh, he was 21 sand long. Oh, interesting, Mike. Well done. That's all well and good, but how do we reset this system elegantly? And that's what I'm all about there. Elegance, clearly, see? Now, the trouble comes when we're trying to get the items from this chest back up to this chest, and we want to do it quickly. We don't want it to take, 11.5 minutes to go back up again. We want to almost instantly be able to retest the situation. And these chests, as hard as you try and make them move, they just completely, they explode and don't move at all. Whereas chest minecarts, however, they do move. So the plan is going to be to make these two chests, both chest minecarts. We look in the bottom chest minecart and the top one goes. And then whenever we want to try again, we switch the position of those two carts, right? There's an extra little bit to this puzzle that we need to do. We actually need to add another hopper here because this hopper's locked, which means it's not going to suck anything through or push anything out. We don't want it to push anything out, but we do want it to start sucking in the top bit. So we're still going to have the two chests like this, like that. We're going to keep this one locked. But we're going to put all of our stuff in this top one, and you'll see it starts flowing through, looks all good, but it actually goes into this hopper here, not down into here, right? So then we can test Mike. Testing Mike. He's going to take about 10. Yeah, 10 sand Mike took that time. Fantastic. Meanwhile, this is still emptying out up here, right? Nice and slowly trickling its way through. We want to hit reset. So when this chest is empty, we know we're able to do a switcheroo and start the system again. But the benefit is Mike's going to be taking longer and longer each time to do a complete run, right? So whilst he's doing his run, that's when this is all trickling down. Runs aren't going to be 10 sand long. They're going to be much, much longer. So fingers crossed, as long as he has a rough average time, I guess, Mike's runs are going to be pretty easy to reset. So yeah, having this extra hopper here allows us to kind of start pre-filling and empty the chest above. Otherwise, this would just stay completely full up of stuff if it was back down here again. Hope all that makes sense because I've already designed the entire rest of the clock, and it's going in this corner here. I just need to build the thing with a spin. Wah! And there it is, the most over-engineered, complicated timer you have ever seen. We have our two carts here, the bottom one and the top one, and they can basically switch around by basically this one will go along the track, go around and up to the top. Meanwhile, the top one, there is a piston just behind it there. That will just get pushed straight off. There's actually no rail on top of this. It just kind of sits there, which means, yeah, it can get pushed off real easy. So that's how those two swap. I think we can see it in action if we hit the button. Boop. Yeah, there we go, just like that. There's no items in anything at the moment. We have our one item, or one chest buffer, should I say. So we're only going to have one full chest of items in this system. Again, that's that 11.5 minutes. You'll see we've got some other bits here. We've got this little trapdoor that will appear over the button, stopping us from pressing the start button again, because currently the machine is now in race mode, right? So this hopper here has been unlocked. You can see it's completely unlocked now, so items would be flowing if we had items in there. That's all controlled by these two dispensers, or two droppers, facing into each other. If the dust is in this left one, then the system is on and the timer is going. If it's in this right one, the system is currently in paused mode. You can see we also take it out here. This is going to be the go gate, right? The gate that's sort of all the way over in that corner over there, the one we control it at the top of the bubble column. And I'm just showing you now, you can see that it's open currently because he's allowed to walk on out and be free. What else happens around here? It's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a maze back here, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, we have this little thing that closes the lid here every time we're in race mode because we don't want to be able to hit the start button again. So we lock ourselves in. Everything else really just goes forwards to this back bit here. This is where we control the off mode. So when when Mike goes on the off timer, which is all the way in this back corner over there with the tripwire, we just need to hook it up to this redstone line here. And all it does is put the item in the opposite one again. So yeah, this is the brains of the operation. We're in 2 different modes here. We're in go mode and a bunch of different stuff happens. And we're in stop mode where a bunch of different stuff happens as well. So let's go and get the sand again, pop it in the system, and check it out. Check it with a bit of motion, with a bit of movement going on. Well, I need more sand if I want to fill this whole thing up. But yeah, let's give it another quick go while the front cover is off. We're actually going to replace all the walls over here. So we won't see most of this. We'll just see a tiny little chest through here, and we'll see this button. So yeah, 4 sand in. Currently, we have a time of 0. Nothing's going on. Nothing's happening. The door over there is shut. It's locked. So Mike can't start the race. We're going to hit the button. And a few things will happen. The carts will swap around, and the cart is now unlocked, so the timer is going. Like you can see, this is building up. The door has opened over there as well, and we've been locked out from hitting our button. Very, very cool. Mike is going, and oh, Mike's gonna finish now. Oh, he's gone over the tripwire. So all we do is we hit this button here, and that will do a few things. It will open up our start button again. It will close down the lid thing there so that Mike can't start again, and also it pauses the flow of items going through here. So 54 was the score, so that's all we need to do. Look in here and see that 54 is the score. Now, there is still a bunch of sand left in here, right? So plenty to go again. We are ready. The system knows it's measuring this hopper here. It knows that the cart above is completely empty because if there's items going through, also we want to lock the start button again. We don't want to be able to go until this cart's completely empty because this cart's about to fall down here and become our new empty cart. So if there was still sand in here, then it would kind of completely ruin the time and we would have no idea. So yeah, previous score was 54. We hit the button again. Things swap round. The timer is going again. Instant reset. Do. Ba-boop. Meanwhile, this stuff here is trickling down through. But Mike was really quick this time. Oh, Mike, you were amazing. You were so good. So we stopped the time. You got 28 this time, Mike. That is fantastic. But we can't start again yet because there's still items in this one up here. But as soon as they finish, this will allow us to go again. Perfect. Just like that, it's ready to redo the whole system. So you can see how it kind of works. It skips out a little bit of time by basically using the time Mike is doing his next run to kind of unload the stuff from the previous run as well, just so that we're kind of not waiting too long. But yeah, that is the system. Very overcomplicated, like I say, but technically does the trick. It does exactly what I want it to do. So we can cover this up now fully, and nobody needs to know how bad at redstone I am anymore. The wall will just go like this, fully wrapped around. Get out of here, block. I kind of need to put some blocks around here too. Can I be really sneaky and do that on the sides of the button? I can't do the top side though, I don't think. Oh, boom. Just like that. There we go. This is the view we will see. We just have access to the current score and the start button. And that's it. Mike, you ready to start trying to race? He is in prime position and ready to go. Mike, 3, 2, 1. Race your heart out. He's off. He's off. And he's fast out of the gate. Yeah, maybe that 11.5 minutes is... Oh, no, he's going. He's going. He's having a spin. That's it. That's how he thinks. Go on, Mike. You keep going there. We'll check on the current time. How this is currently going. We have 45. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there, Mike. Not sure whether I'm going to convert those to seconds. I think each one is 0.4 seconds. So we can convert it, but I think we might just keep it in blocks for now. And then, Mike, this is... You really want to go back that way, don't you? I guess we should get on with some other stuff. This is a longer running experiment than I thought. He has to get all the way over here. Oh, I've blocked the end off as well. He can't even get all the way over here. Mike, well, he knew that. Mike knew. That's why he wasn't going anywhere. Silly me. Okay, we'll close this in like so, and Mike can just fall straight down there. He's going now. Look, he knows. Me and Mike have a real... Wow, he's made it around the most of the maze very quickly. This is crazy. But yeah, we need to decorate a whole bunch of these walls now. Obviously, looking at it from above over here, we can see a pretty good view of the whole maze, kind of as we're walking around the base from multiple different places. We got around this corner here as well. He is very close. The end is just up there. Oh, is he gonna do it? He did it. Okay. Oh, I think he was still in the time. Okay. Let's check. Yeah, look at this. Okay, right. Take a mental screenshot of that. That is Mike's time. Oh, he actually did it. Oh, and the gate is shut. The clock is ready to go again. Brilliant. Hopefully we'll see Mike just pop up here in a moment. Hopefully he doesn't drown or anything. He might get stuck down on that ice block down there for a very long time. That might be an issue that we need to address and sort out or something. I can hear him. I can hear him doing stuff. But yeah, that is Mike's first ever official time. He can only get better from there, right? I think this is a good amount of time. We don't really care if it's longer than this now. We only ever care if it's shorter than this very amount. Well done, Mike. But now back to the walls, and I have something very, very special to go in this highlighted frame right here. I'll show you. We're going to get Mike going round again. So we hit the button. Boom, we just check. The carts go round. Yep, brand new score. Mike has been unleashed. Fantastic. We'll go and see if he can beat his score. The old wool wall over here. This thing, we've been keeping track of every single sheep that we have ever sheared. And over here you can see all of the current ones. They're all on 2 stacks at the moment. This is from 53, 54, 55, 56 shears has created this exact amount. And it's quite cool to see, right? So all of them are on their second stack now. We've got 42, 51, but it's kind of hard to tell which sheep is currently in the lead, so to speak. Well, I want to try and create a bar chart. That's right, BAA chart. And we are going to plop it over here. Now, there's 16 sheep, obviously all 16 different colours. And this wall has 16 spaces wide, and it only has 8 bits high. So we're going to have to obviously have a line, a bar, so to speak, for every sheep. A bar for every bar. Oh, look at him go, look at him go. And then we're going to have 8 high. Now, obviously, if there's 16 of them, they all have, like, crazy big numbers and stuff. We can't be putting, like, 36 pink blocks down in a row and stuff like that. So we're going to have to rank them from 1 to 16. Whichever one has the most is going to be 16 blocks, or 8 blocks tall, because we're going to have to divide that by 2 as well. So work out the rank from 1 to 16, halve it, so that we get from half all the way to 8, and then we can make the bars appear. Oh, Mike, you were doing so well. We can make the bars appear over here. So, yeah, I'm going to go grab the wall, and we are going to make a bar chart happen. Oh, hello, look at this. He's finished. Excellent. What time did you do it in, if at all? Oh, my goodness me. What? You cut it so close. What's that? That's 3 plus 4. 7 times 0.4. That is really... that was like seconds before the end, Mike. That is unbelievable. Right, off you go again. Like that. Boom. Excellent. And here it is. Here is the complete thing. Obviously, because we had to divide some of the rankings. We had to divide them all by 2, but like some of them were like this one I think was 2.5, which we couldn't do. So I've just kind of rounded them. But that looks pretty good. You can see red and white are the top leaders there. So, you know, if we ever want to do anything candy cane themed, we totally could. We've got some really low colours down here. Look, pink. Pink! What? Pink and yellow are my 2 favourite colours, and they are absolutely lacking. But I really like how it looks. We'll keep changing this up every so often as well. Whenever we'll keep harvesting that, and every so often we'll check the rankings and change them up. But that, to me, is very, very nice. Adds a real splash of colour to the base, too. You can kind of see it from almost anywhere as well. If we're walking over here like this, look, perfect. You can just sort of see it with the wall in the background and everything, and up here even through this new little glass window that we've added so we can look straight down on the maze. You can see that up there through there, too. Oh, he's close. He's real close. This could be his fastest time ever. I seriously, one day, I'm hoping he just goes like that. Well, obviously through the actual maze, but you can do it one day, Mike. I believe in you. But I think that will be another day, because it is the end of the episode now. So thank you very, very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. As always, I want to thank my wonderful, beautiful, glorious, amazing patrons. Their names are on the screen right now, and these people have helped to support me and make episodes like this happen, as well as being awesome Zcraft community members. We've got a lovely Patreon server going on with a Discord server as well. Awesome folks. Hello, all of you. But until the next episode, a bye.